Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. For those of you returning, welcome back. And for those of you that are new, hello, my name is Erica. I'm a homeschooling, homemaking mama of five. We're going to start off today and on my porch. It's messy. I normally do a big cleanup and it's usually earlier than this, but I haven't been feeling it. For those of you that saw, it has been a week. My weekend was pretty good. It was one thing after the other. My power went out because a tree fell on a line, and then the tree yanked my internet out. So we were out of that, and then we've had some other stuff going on, and now I'm sunburned. I did not check my medicine. Anyway, it makes you sensitive to light, and I got sunburned real bad. My sunscreen wasn't enough, and that's my fault. I should have researched it. But there's really no method to what I was doing here. I wanted to move this table and put it over further down because it seems to kind of just be right when you first walk out, and it collects a lot of stuff. My kids use it sometimes for homeschooling, and they like to come out here in the evenings and turn on music and play cards and stuff. So I don't wanted it to be nicer. I like to come out here and sit and enjoy it. Sometimes in the morning, sometimes in the evening. You never know. But anyway, obviously I wasn't able to when it was messy out there. Y'all, I realized it was way too hot out here at this point, so that's why I set a timer on my watch because I was like, I know I need the outside time, but I probably need to go into because it was like 91 or something like that. My dog chewed up like a old dog bed that we had out here, so I was just gonna sweep it into the yard, into a pile, and then feed them that way. And then I was trying to put my hose here because then I'm gonna pull it out from underneath my porch, and then my garden's over there on the other side of that bush that you can't see. So yeah. And then I need to clean my grill off. I get purple cleaner for it, and it does fantastic. I love my porch, y'all. You can't tell by the way it's been looking the last couple weeks. My dog's really taken over. My new dog, Trixie, she chews up everything, and we've been trying to get it all out, everything up, but it just seems like the more stuff I get out, it seems like something else comes back in, I guess. This was wood that I'm using to make a door for my laundry room or I'm going to do like an update or, not an update, what? Y'all, every video, all of a sudden, I just forget how to speak. Makeover, that's the word I was looking for. This used to be my first kitchen table that I ever bought when I was married to my first husband. I was tickled pink about it, and he gave it back to me just a couple years ago. I painted it black and everything, and I thought I was going to use it in my new kitchen, in our house, but I ended up, no, I just used it on the porch because it's nice. We do eat out here sometimes. It's not been cleaned enough that I would have even thought about it, but I've got a new fan for the porch out here because, y'all, you wouldn't think about it in West Virginia, but Charleston is hot and it's humid and swampy like, and I'm talking about Charleston, West Virginia, not Charleston, South Carolina. Yeah, it's hot here. So I did want to share some news with y'all. It's pretty big for me. My husband and I have been kind of talking about me going back to work, just part-time. I've been wanting to for a little bit, but then I get nervous and then I'm worried, that things will fall apart at the house. But honestly, they feel like they're falling apart every day now too. I know that sounds dramatic, but sometimes it gets a little overwhelming. And then, my husband and I had some stuff happen recently, and it wasn't too bad or anything, but like I was at home and I couldn't, that's all I focused on. And it was just kind of frustrating not having an outlet. And I know that's weird to think of work as an outlet, but anyway, so I applied. I told you guys all that. I applied to 3 grocery stores that are near our house. They're all the same, but there's like 3 of the same within, 5 miles. It's crazy. And I wanted to specifically work in the deli and the bakery because I do have some experience in the deli. I loved it. It was probably my favorite job out of all the things I've had. And with part-time, I can't really do anything with my degree, which is Parks and Rec. And not part-time and not anything that wouldn't take away from being at the house, which I do. I still want that to be my main focus. Like I don't want to not do anything. I want to tell you guys real quick, I am not washing those dishes. I am just rinsing them off to load them in the dishwasher. So if it looks like they're not being cleaned, they're not. They're just being rinsed off. So anyway, I said that to say I applied to all 3 of them because I was told that the hiring process takes a long time, and I thought, well, it'd be nice to have some choices. And sure enough, I got called back one day, the very next day for one of them, and that was Memorial Day for an interview. And then today I got called and got hired over the phone for the original store, the first one I wanted, which is the closest to my house. So just waiting on a background check and stuff like that. So anyway, I'm tickled. I'm feeling very blessed. I don't think it means that anything's going to change for my channel in a negative light. I really hope not, because I absolutely love doing this. And, so I don't see it. I mean, there might be a hiccup here and there more so than there have been, because I know I've been pretty good about filming on time, or at least getting them out. I know a couple things have happened here and there, but I hope it doesn't mean anything. I really hope that it means there'll be less mess in my house to clean, because my husband, his thing was, he thinks that it'll be really good for him and the kids to be here at the house and take over a lot of the things that I do. One of my biggest problems is I'll have the kids do something, and then if they don't do it right after about 2 times, I'm like, never mind, I'll just do it myself. And I know that's not good, but, I'm sure you mamas can relate that sometimes it gets a little overwhelming and you're just like, forget it. There's, when you've got 5,000 things that need to be done, you don't have the time to sit there and do all that. But anyway, so that is my big news. I'm just waiting to hear back from them, and I'm excited about that. So hopefully I should be starting soon. On to what I'm specifically doing now. I'm loading up those dishes that y'all saw me rinse off. We can blame this mess on my power being off. It wouldn't be the truth though. It'd be a very big fib. We had a busy weekend. We were celebrating Memorial Day. We went to a lot of different places, and I know we went to the pool at one point because we got a membership. So I'm excited for my kids. They're old enough now, they can kind of go by themselves and they can walk there and all that. So, and socialization, obviously, it's a very big important part of homeschooling, and you really have to make sure that you focus on giving the kids opportunities to socialize. So they were all excited about that because that's something they can do without me. Okay, so here on to the specifics. Obviously the specifics are I'm cleaning up my mess. I don't really have more to explain about that other than y'all can see what I'm doing. This is usually what I do, which is clear each counter off. I didn't start on the middle island, and if you'll notice, the shot is a little off, and that's because my daughter was sitting there doing schoolwork. She offered to help me, and she would have helped me. So y'all don't be too hard on her, please, because she was doing school. And when it comes to filming these, I like to do myself, and JoJo will help me a little bit here and there. But anyway, she didn't really want to be in the shot, so she was still in her pajamas, so I made sure to kind of angle her out of it. So y'all will see her typing, but you won't see her on it. I cannot believe I forgot to mention the big, huge tin that there's been a plastic tote sitting on my counter for about 2 weeks now. My husband went through that bottom drawer, those bottom 2 cabinets that I'm standing in front of. It's one of our many junk cabinets, but it's specifically the tool cabinet and the odds and ends, bits and pieces of stuff that I'm not trying to act all stereotypical girly, but I really don't have any idea what half that stuff is. So I told him, I was like, please go through it, because I don't really know what it is. I honestly just want to throw most of it away. So he went through it and he had one tote of stuff left, and he wasn't sure what any of it was. I knew what some of it was. And so it sat on that countertop, and it was bugging me because I knew I needed to go through it, but I honestly had no idea what to do with any of it. And finally, just here a few minutes ago, I looked at my daughter and I said, you know what? I'm done. I grabbed 2 things out of it that I knew I wanted to keep. And I looked, kind of glanced through the rest of it, and then I just dumped it in the trash. I was like, it's been underneath that cabinet for I don't know how long, years, because we've been here almost 4 years in August. So it's been there for at least 3 years. I haven't missed it, and I don't think that there's any, I know there's nothing in there that's like irreplaceable. My children are irreplaceable. My animals are irreplaceable. That crap is completely replaceable and completely forgettable because I don't even know what it is. And honestly, I'd forgot. I threw it away. But it felt fantastic to pitch it. And I am very proud of myself. And I got to thank you guys because of this channel. I have been able to do those things. And it's wonderful. Like I thought when I first started YouTube, I was going to go and inspire other people to clean and go help other people clean their houses. And I have ended up just, learning so much about myself. Some of it's not really been that, pleasant to know, but I've really helped myself. And I don't mean that in a selfish way, but I mean, I guess it kind of is, but I'm tickled. Like I'm bettering myself, and eventually I'd like to help, to be able to better other people. But right now, I mean, that's just fantastic. And I have all you guys to thank for that. So thank you, thank you, thank you. That is penalin and water in that bottle, by the way. Oh, you guys, Haley was telling me that my hair was looking kind of funky. So yeah, I was primping myself a little bit in the film. So we decided that that front burner right there where that nasty pot is sitting on is the one that is burning all my pots. If you guys remember a while back, I said I had a cast iron skillet catch on fire. And what it is this burner right there is just getting super, super hot. So we're just trying not to cook on it, but we cook on it so much that it's almost natural to go to that one. So who knows? But anyway, right here, I'm just kind of scrubbing it with my little Scour Daddy, and then I'm going to go over it with just a very little bit of Dawn. I wasn't going to use anything at all. I was just going to use water, but there was a ton of grease on it. And y'all know Dawn is going to cut through that grease. So this is one of the things I love to see on a cleaning video, or like the wipe lines. That sounds really weird saying that, but I'm sure y'all know what I mean. So that's like my version of vacuum lines, because I know I hear a lot of people talk about that. I don't really care one way or the other about vacuum lines. I can understand it, but yeah, like streaks like that I love. So you guys, I was bragging last week. I showed y'all a video of how I cleared up that little dresser over there that had the homeschool stuff on it. That is not an old mess that came back. It's a new mess because for whatever reason that'll make it better. What happened was I did some more decluttering in the homeschool room, and I brought all the stuff out here, but then once I started going through it, I realized I wanted to keep it, but it was stuff for Joe that we're not going to be using except, maybe another year or so, or even 2. So that's what it's doing back there. I'm going to go put it up into his room in a minute, as you guys will see. So then I guess I had a bunch of mail I needed to go through, and yeah. I also started a new puzzle, and that's what's at the far end of the dining room table. We usually, when we sit together at the table, I'll just eat over top of it. So yeah, that may not be the best thing, but we've been so busy lately. 2 of my sons have baseball. One is getting ready to end, but then when his ends, he starts football, and then my other son's baseball is just starting, so it's going to be a busy summer, which is great. I'm happy about it. I like being busy. I thought I didn't, but I don't think it's so much. It's more the planning. I don't know. I think I don't like being busy, but in the moment that I get bored a lot, and then my mind races, and I have time to think and make up scenarios in my head, and I don't know, y'all. So I'm hoping this part-time job will really be a good fix for me. So get me out of the house, get my mind occupied on other things. So So this was the night before, but I have made it a thing now that I guess ended my videos with, if y'all know, you know, when I'm making my bed, that means I'm getting ready to fold some laundry. So anyway, that's how I've ended several of my videos, and now I'm just going to make it my thing. I mean, I don't know if you can make something your thing, but I don't know. We'll see. For those of you that don't know, my husband and I don't have dressers anymore because we are terrible adults and throw our clothes on the floor. So we just hang them all up, and it works fantastic for us. So that's why if you see a lot of them just go into the other room, I'll like lay my husband's stuff on his side of the vanity in our bathroom, and then he'll just hang it up. So I don't put up his clothes. I don't wash my kids' clothes anymore. They all do their own laundry. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe I forgot to tell you all this. They broke my washing machine. So Jeremy fixed it. He knows what's wrong with it. They broke the big compartment. I guess it's something that's common in these newer newer washers when my kids have been real bad to overload them. And we fixed that with them. You know, we found I was like, hey, you guys gotta, cut your loads down by half. You can't wash all these towels and blankets and stuff together. And which, that's all part of learning. I mean, I know I'm not thrilled that I've got to have fixed my washing machine, but anyway, so yeah, it completely took it off, and it like shakes like a earthquake or something. But he's gonna fix it on Friday. So anyway, I said all that to say my kids do their own laundry. When I said I don't wash their clothes, like I show them how to do their own laundry, and it has worked out fantastic because you guys that have been here for a while have seen the loads of clothes that I've had to wash, and it's just been ridiculous. And now this has been, I don't know, I haven't been doing it near as often, but that's okay. So I mean, that was the whole point. But when I do, I guess now I'm doing like 3 loads all at once. But I mean, it doesn't really seem to bother me because there for a while I was doing 3 loads of laundry every day and then having to fold them and put them away. So, if I've only got to do it like twice a week now, then that's fantastic. But anyway, I'm so thankful that you all chose my video for your motivation today. And I hope to see you guys in the next one, that y'all have a blessed one. Bye.
Woohoo! I am done. I am done. I am done. I am done. Oh crap, that's all.